There was water where we were standing just a couple of hours ago. It has completely receded.
And as the floodwaters pulled back to the banks of the Passaic River, residents finally returned home to Parkway Street. Some immediately began pulling waterlogged possessions from their basements and lower levels, but most homes were in relatively good shape. It's just that the water cut them off for a few days.
Thank you so much for this. My kids are gonna love it.
Cynthia Sines was welcomed home by a volunteer handing out free pizzas. She just got back in last night.
It was more not being able to come in or out because of the river coming out and how high it was.
Securing and keeping the area safe, along with supporting dozens of displaced people, fell on the township of Little Falls, which spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in overtime, supplies, and resources. Mayor James Damiano told us he felt like the state of New Jersey could be doing more, like enacting a state of emergency or declaring a disaster.
And it's just kind of adding insult to injury, the fact that we are affected and impacted like this, and now we have to pick up these costs without any hope of receiving any refund.
Governor Phil Murphy has not spoken publicly about this flooding. So what can you tell me? His office did connect us by phone to State Police Colonel Pat Callahan, who's been leading the state's emergency response. He told me that he and Murphy have been on the phone with impacted counties and towns since the first few raindrops fell last Sunday. Callahan himself recommended against a state of emergency, which is about staging and providing extra state resources. He says that wasn't needed in this case. In your assessment, the towns and counties had the resources to handle everything sufficiently and were doing so. As for reimbursements, Callahan told me that would take a disaster declaration and a total of more than $17 million in combined infrastructure damage and other things like overtime for emergency workers. Initial estimates from this storm show only about $1 million in impact. The state does have up to 30 days to reconsider that disaster declaration decision if the dollar amounts do start adding up as we see more with the floodwaters receding.